What are you doing? Well, it's a good thing I wasn't a raccoon. It's good. Are you chewing on sheet metal? You are. Oh, goodness. It's a dappled willow. It's a dappled willow. Here. Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. I'm awake before anybody else because I wanted you guys to see this. Man, it has rained all night long. We have puddles. We have runoff. I mean, look at it. Just look at it. So sweet. Trust me, before you worry about them cows standing in the rain, before anybody gets worried about the cows standing in the rain. Do you think they'd rather stand out there in 115 degrees and look for shade? Or stand out there in 70 degrees with a summer rain while they eat? I mean, I'll be honest, I've got a beautiful house that I can go sit in my lazy boy and eat breakfast, but I'm gonna sit right out here and listen to it rain. It's never been dark enough for that to light up right there. Not during the day. Too funny. That's actually the perfect example for a chicken run. That run right there, I think it's 8x8. Not very big, not much space. But if we had another run I could let them out into in the mornings like now, because right now is a great time for predators. It's overcast, it's raining, it covers their smell and the sounds that they might make. And even though Miss Willow here is ready to strike at any moment, yeah, it'd be nice to have a run to just, hit the smart button and let them go out into it. And then we can let them free range later when the sun comes out a little bit, because I do believe it's coming out later. This is only supposed to last till about noon. This we have needed for over a month. This is a blessing. My goodness. All right, we'll see you guys in a bit. Uh-oh. Forgot to close the barn door. I wonder if it's raining in there. Yeah, so Ray made a couple banana breads last night. One of them is almost gone. It's been about an hour since I've seen you guys, and I'll be honest, I sat down and I started watching videos on crossbows, and I don't know what happened to the banana bread. I just kept eating. I don't know. It's good though. Hey, look, we found more Indian blanket flowers. We really like those things. Right there, just a simple deadhead, and they come back like crazy. We found some on sale yesterday at a greenhouse. Picked up 3 of them. Not quite the same. These are a little bit bigger, but I'm excited about it. Looks like they're getting a good bit of rain there. Oh man, we have needed this so bad. sounds amazing, doesn't it? Well, one thing we need to do is drive down and look at where the water might be crossing the driveway and see if we're ever going to have any issues there, if we still need a culvert, like what we need. The Can-Am, as you know, we got to get a new windshield in that thing. We entertained trading it because you can trade it without a windshield because they can put like when you go to trade it, the windshield's like $2,000 if you order it right now. For me to install it myself, it's like $2,000. Insurance covered it. It was an accident, but we had a windshield policy, so that's why insurance covered it. Nonetheless, if we trade it, we don't have to put a windshield in it because they can put a windshield in it for like $800. Well, we in an equitable position on it, so I've contemplated trading it. But the 26s, just the Can-Am 26, the HD11 just came out, and you just can't find them anywhere yet. So anyway, I tell that story to tell this story. There's no windshield on the Can-Am. I don't really want to get soaking wet, so probably just going to drive the truck down there. Might even drive, well, I could take the tractor. That dog don't care if it's raining, snowing, sleeting, nothing, man.
Here's a dog.
I decided just throw the old boots on. We're just gonna walk out here and see. Look how much water we still hold right here, man. We're really gonna have to bring the level of ground up. It's not like it fills up and it goes that way. We just need to raise it up so it goes that way quicker. I think these birds want out. I mean, we're home. I'm not going anywhere now. Come on, chickens. But chickens don't like rain. No one told them. This is another story, which it holds water, but it's holding water because it's pooling up right there and it just can't get away from the house. But we're still, actually that's why we're holding water. We're still way above our foundation line though. Like, I know the water needs to go away from the house, but as soon as it stops raining, it does. It doesn't sit here. So you gotta remember, this past April, we had twice as much rain as we're getting right now. So this just gives me an idea of what it looks like. What I'm really interested to see is what it looks like down there in the road, since we had the gravel, we had the whole driveway crowned and shaped, and I just want to see where the water's going. So the driveway slopes like this and really needs to be smoothed out, but honestly, we actually need more gravel. Like, we need more of the 3/4 washed. But this used to wash out every time it rained. We would lose every bit of whatever I had right here. And this is clearly helping tremendously. You can see we've got a nice flow right here. I thought that was a snake. Dude, about to scream like a big girl in my camo. Oh yeah, this is really nice. So all that water just stays down there. And we could put some of that riprap or whatever, the bigger rock down. Yeah, here's what I really wanted to see. Where is this gonna jump the road? And where does it come under the fence over here? And it looks like we nailed it. It's right here. Hang on, I'll show you. So we've got some pooling right here. This is where it used to jump. So we can see that still. Yeah, now you can see why I want most of this to be metal posts. But I'm wondering, see, we've got a 12-foot gate up there. Yeah, that's not too bad. Just this side of it, which I might be able to bring in some material and keep that water coming this way of the fence. But what I didn't want was wooden posts sitting in this. And I didn't want to do a whole lot of grading. I didn't want to do a whole lot of work, to be honest. And I think we're going to be okay. So you can see how it just comes down the hill naturally. Just flowing right here. But I think this is going to be a metal gate right here. So what water does come through will just flow right around metal posts instead of wood. I'm pleased. Hang on. Nope. It's a little better. Yep, that dog will hunt. I like it. Well, she's still raining, but we need to go make sure everybody's vertical. Roll the windows up. We'll get a little rain in on the front, but hopefully it'll just clean the dash. Ain't no big deal. There we go. Plus, I think the pigs, I can hear them. They're over there hollering. So Ray and I just checked. We've got 3 inches of rain so far, and it's only 11:30. It's still coming down pretty good, and it's supposed to until about 4 or 5 o'clock, so we'll see. Really, all I'm doing is keeping an eye on the driveway. I just want to make sure that it doesn't like pool up and rush over. I mean, if we get a torrential downpour, like things are just gonna, you know, that's how it works. You can plan for handling water and all that stuff, but sometimes you're just gonna get so much rain that things happen. But this is a great test because it's been really dry. Yeah, this has been a great test. Come on. Hey, you know what? I think. No, let's just put it up here on the high ground. Hang on. That'll be all right. Pigs eat mud. It's okay. Sheep don't, though. Come on, sheep. Come here. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Hey. Take it easy now. There we go. There we go. Now we're better. Hi, Miss Dolly. Hi, Miss Reba. Get the pigs a little bit more. Make sure everybody stays warm while it's raining. I mean, it's like, goodness, what is it? Yeah, it's 72 degrees. But just to make sure. I mean, let's be honest. If I had a windshield on this, I wouldn't be using it anyway. It'd be up. Take it in to smell. Fresh rain, man. My goodness. What's up, boys and girls? That's pretty rare, Miss Lucy hollering. Oh, the baby's eating. That'll clean her off, that's for sure. How's everybody doing? Blue! What's up, buddy? Staying dry? Guys, trust me, they love this. This is way more preferred than the heat. And the Longhorns, they don't mind the heat, but who would want to stand out here in 115 degrees versus a little bit of rain on a 70-degree day? I mean, this is like perfect, man. Just perfect. Who's that? Look at Annie all. Oh, there she goes. Oh my goodness, look at that chest. Haven't seen that color come through yet. Look at that. So pretty. Yeah, you're pretty too. Yep. Look at all of them. Hey, you can see blue and white calic. Oh, look at the spots we're gonna have like mom. So Miss Tipsy has dark spots on her. Looks like Sky's gonna have some too. Look at them. How cool is that? Annie, stay calm over there. Stay calm. Yeah, probably not doing cubes today, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at the teefers. Look at the teefers. All right. Yeah, I see you. I know. This is what your mom did. I'd stand here and just film everybody and talk to them, and your mom would stand here and swing at me. Yep. Yep. I thought so. Blue. What's up, buddy? Let's go check the creek. That's kind of a must. So a lot of times my friends ask me why I have so many cameras. Well, first of all, I'm sponsored by Reolink. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't pay for a lot of these cameras. Now I pay the monthly fee, anywhere from $5 to $10 a month, depending on what data package you have. But yeah, that's why I have so many cameras. But I honestly, even if I wasn't sponsored by them, I would still use Reolink. And I would still have likely just as many, because I've been collecting them now for 5.5 years. So I'm gonna have some cameras. But yeah, we had the coolest thing ever show up on camera last night. I have not seen these guys for 10, 11 months. I mean, it's incredible. They just disappear when the season's over, which is wild because in the season there's corn and we're hunting them, but in the summer they've got enough to eat, so they just stay out in the fields. Like there's 400 acres over there where I get my hay, and then there's another 400 adjacent to me, and the other neighbor's got like 250. So it just is what it is. I don't, when the summer, when it comes around, they don't even come up for corn. It's really hard to draw them in. This was pretty wild on camera last night. I was super excited to see it. Yeah, it's just wild, man. They were standing right here eating this corn. Right here, man. They were munching on leaves over there. There's some blackberries. The creek's way up. This was all exposed the other day. Creek's way up. Finally. Finally. I still need to cut those branches, but I'm gonna wait and bring my pole saw down here like you guys suggested. But now what we got to do is figure out how to get these deer. Well, let me show you something. I really need these deer to find the feeder. So a couple videos ago, we got our feeder all set up back here. And it's only about 300 feet from the creek. And there's obviously a nice trail through here that I've mowed a couple times, brought the bush hog in a couple times. And we've got a deer stand. I've got my camera. And we actually drew in some critters last night. But how do I get those bucks to come over here? That's what I want to know. I've tried the urine thing, like I've peed on it. No, I mean, I've tried the doe urine, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to get some kind of scrape or something to get them to walk back in here. I mean, it's heavily wooded. This is still one of the most heavily wooded spots on the farm. My dozer guy was gonna clear it out a little bit for me and let me put in a deer plot, but we just didn't have time this go around. So we got to figure out how to get them back here. So let me know your thoughts, because this is like the perfect spot, man. Got the stand right there. This alley, this whole road goes all the way through here. And they actually, let me show you. When we put our fence up, we created a natural path for the deer. So this back here is the big 20 acres. This is the back of the 20 acres. And deer just walk right along here every night. And they come right through here. And that's how they were making their way to the creek. Well, last year I put the feeder in the woods and they were jumping through. And that's where I shot that doe. So this year I was like, well, what if I bring that feeder out, give them a natural path? I mean, I could put a food plot in right here even. But I know it's, you know, you talk about summer plots and fall plots. I'm still learning. But what I'm saying is, how do we divert them boys to over here? Because that would be idealio, as Adler would say. No, we're not. We're not getting emus, as far as I know. Well, Ray will tell us if we're getting emus later. But anyway, let me pause that actually. I kind of want to watch this one. It's raining, so it's time for an indoor project. A couple days ago, you guys know we had the garage door fixed from our friends at Overhead Garage Door, or Overhead Door, whatever they are. And we don't have hard buttons. Like, we don't have remotes. I mean, this is one right here, but when we closed on the house, we were given these and they didn't work. So yeah, I immediately hooked up a smart system, which is great, unless the Wi-Fi goes down, which we have really great internet. But there's been, over the course of a year and a half, I'm actually surprised. I was telling Ray, I'm surprised it's not been more often. But there's been a couple of occasions where if somebody wouldn't have been home, we wouldn't have been able to open our door. And we can get in the back door, we can get in the man door, but like, who wants to pull up and walk all the way around their house because their husband puts everything on the internet? Not Ray. So what I'm gonna do is, I've got quite a bit of finagling to do. I gotta mount the smart system actually up there. And then I gotta mount these retro, like these are the older version. They're not very smart, if you will. But these are just regular old garage door buttons. And we got to have these in order to control our garage doors. So we got some moving to do. This won't actually be the worst thing. This is the smart control unit. And it won't be the worst thing doing this because this actually has to have a plug-in. And I've got it running to an extension cord, which is not ideal. So I'm actually not that disappointed that we need to move this and mount it up there. And then we'll put the, what I call retro clickers back on the wall where they were when we initially moved in. So this one right here, that just controls the back door, because when we bought the house, that was a manual lift door, and I was kind of worried somebody drop it on themselves or whatever. So garage doors are actually really dumb, in case you didn't know. I'm gonna cover all this in case somebody's feeling froggy, but you've literally got a red screw and a white screw, and you got a red wire and a white wire that run all the way in the ceiling, all the way over to your doors. So we just need to tag the appropriate wires to figure out where they go. Well, so what happened was I made up my mind that I was gonna come out here and do this. And now this one isn't talking to the doors, and neither, you know, I didn't have anything else to do on a rainy day. Which, speaking of, it has quit. It has quit, it has moved on. I don't think there's any in the forecast now until 4 days from now. So, yep, there's that. On a side note though, it feels amazing out here. I'm ready for that cool weather, man. I hope wherever you guys are at, you got some cool weather. I'm not stalling, I'm trying to sound busy. So in case Ray comes out here, she'll think I'm just on track to fix something. But truth be told, I just made another appointment with Joplin overhead door. So, because it is a service call, there is a service call fee. It's not that much, but he'll come out and do everything I need just like that. Okay. So garage doors are a little smarter than I thought. I mean, mechanically, they're pretty dumb. But you start getting into this smart stuff, and they got the My Q and all that. You can't find just a plain old garage door button anymore. Can't do it. Well, with that said, we had a bunch more deer down at the bottom. I think they're down there right now. So I'm going to share that footage, let you guys watch it. Feel free to talk to me about how to draw those bucks in down there. I mean, I know I can just keep throwing corn on the ground and see if that works. I've also got some of this create an instant mineral lick. So rumor has it this is pretty good stuff, but let me know. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I'm just gonna wait on the garage door repair, man. I'm no dummy. So just out in the garage hanging out, watching a little Cardinals baseball. If I don't watch, they'll do all right. If I start watching, they'll blow it. So I just kind of glance at it every now and then. Anyway, with that said, God bless you guys, man. Amen for rain and cooler temperatures. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird. God bless. Deuces.